Hello again everyone, this is Mother Gamer, aka Tarielen Veritas. The last video that you saw was the in-game video capture, and you can kind of see below my mini-map that it's actually uploading in this video, encoding and uploading. I'm probably not going to use it anymore, mainly because I cannot video capture and upload at the same time. So I end up spending about 10 minutes of video capture and then about another half hour encoding and uploading. So I won't be able to continually video capture my entire experience on Rift, which is what I want to do with this character. So I will probably use fraps from now on. Works well, just what I need. Simple and easy. As you saw in the last video, I chose to play a paladin and warlord so far. I plan to just keep this character as a tank, and I personally like this classes best for that goal. So that works out well for me. We've got a.k.a, which you will end up seeing later. Once we get to the main city in the past, she's there, surprisingly. So, emptying some bags. The starting gear that you have you cannot sell it, so you have to delete it to get rid of some bag space, and at the very beginning, bag space is a commodity like any MMO. So far I've got 7 abilities, it looks like. This is going to be a sword and board character, one-handed, whatever is good, and then a shield. And a lot of abilities require the shield, so I will probably never go two-hander or dual weapon on this character unless I'm a different spec. With this quest, we're supposed to be killing the zealots and surgeons. Pretty easy, simple, straightforward. You take them one at a time, there's no chance really of you dying unless you walk away from the keyboard. Now with the warrior, it has the PowerPoint kind of thing. If you can see below my character screen, it will, as I use abilities, it charges up the 3 swords, that's max, and you can use the abilities that use up those points, and their outcome is based on how many points you save up. Every ability has its own little feature. Only once in a while, with the different souls, will you find powers that somewhat double up on what they do. In that case, I just kind of pick either my main class role that I have, or I just, they'll be slightly better, or maybe it's a type of damage that I prefer. If they don't have a secondary ability, I won't keep them on my bar. There's no reason to take up the space. A lot of the reason you get some of these secondary roles is not only do you have more points than you can spend, but you can get passive buffs, and that even though some of their attacks may double up, the buffs won't. So with, like you can see with Warlord, I have that ability that's a static buff. I just gotta click it after I die or when I log on to start it up, and it'll stay on permanently as long as that button's clicked down. So that's the main reason for these secondary roles that I choose. Now I will obviously be choosing Paladin as my main role, my main soul, so all my points will go into there as far as I can. You can only put as many points in as you are level, and you get 2 points every 3rd level that you hit. So you end up, like I said, having way more points than you can spend in just one soul. So this guy, there's some in-game talking.
I cannot allow you to interfere with the works of Regulos. Ascend it. Raise your weapon and prepare
That's one thing I really enjoy about this game is the in-game not really a cutscene, but event. And it just adds so much more to the game when they add voiceover. You know, it gives these NPCs an actual character. Rather than just another mob that you gotta destroy and loot. Basic mechanics of the game are pretty much like most MMOs. I've mainly played WoW, World of Warcraft before this, and I enjoy WoW, but I was looking for something new. I've been playing it for years, and was just kind of checking out. I've played many MMOs, free to play, pretty much everything free to play. So many I don't even remember all of them. Final Fantasy 11, Final Fantasy 14, Rift, Aeon, EVE Online, Star Wars. You name it, I've probably played it. Right now I'm doing Rift, and I really enjoy it. It has a lot of the features that I like from other MMOs, and people might say that it's just copying WoW or it's copying this and that. But really, every game kind of takes from something else, and honestly, when Rift takes the best of those games, they make a better product. I'm not saying that necessarily this is, but in some people's opinions it might be. The graphics are much higher quality, and the game mechanics are easy to use and fluid, which is the main thing that I think any gamer wants to see in game mechanics and gameplay. With these chronicles, I won't be going into game mechanics that much, or, you know, certain aspects of what differs or what is better. This chronicle is mainly to follow this character and watch her grow as she levels up. It's kind of an RPG thing, you know, an RP aspect of it, but I'm not a mathematician, so I'm not going to go into metagaming or, you know, what's best to do this way. I mainly want to showcase the class and what, you know, an average gamer might experience as they level up in Rift as a Defiant. So, that being said, like I said, I probably won't go into too much depth about gameplay or abilities. If you're looking for that, you know, I guess you'll have to look elsewhere. I mean, I will cover it a little bit, and, you know, I might talk about it, but it's not going to be the main focus of this. It's mostly going to be a character story. And though I'm giving commentary and not, you know, reading scripts, it is fun to watch, I think. Rift has so much in it, RP-wise, without having a previous lore, like WoW did, or even Final Fantasy to some extent, where it took from the previous ones. This had to basically start from the ground up with lore, so that leaves them free to, you know, grow and do what they want. And the fact that they add in so many in-game characters like this one, and in like mini events, it just adds a whole new aspect to the game that I haven't seen in any other MMO quite like this. So I really enjoy it. The graphics are great, the gameplay is smooth, and most people that I meet on here will be friendly, if not indifferent, because of the public groups that the Rifts create, which I'll go into more detail later when I actually get into one. It adds for a lot of, you know, meeting new people without actually having to deal with new people, if you know what I mean. So, the average feel, I guess, and social aspect is just friendly indifference, I guess. You might meet some people that you actually click with, but for the most part you'll meet a lot of new people, but you won't remember a lot of new people. And that's it for this video. We're out of time. next video, I'll be picking up right where I left off.